What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Jakib12 back at it again for actually another draft analysis. Today, I was fortunately and very honored to be invited to the Unpl Academy. I can't pronounce it. Naranha Division, Naranva. You know the drill. It is their academy upload required div. I am so excited to show you guys the team. I'm actually super excited for this season. I think it's going to be great. I am absolutely in love with my team and my draft. So let me go in and kind of explain to you guys my team and show you guys what the Baltimore Bergmates are rocking with this season. So, first pick, we actually got the number 1 seed in draft. So we were able to pick first. So the first mod we picked up was actually Iron Valiant. Super solid. I wanted it in Puddle, but Kaz sniped it from me when he went first. So now I get the honors of having it on my draft. So Iron Valiant does have the ability Quake Drive. Common items it likes to use is like Booster Energy, Life Orb, Specs. It can be run physical or special actually, which makes it really versatile. So opponents don't necessarily know whether to invest in special bulk or physical bulk, which allows Iron Valiant to be a fantastic wall breaker later on. This thing is absolutely nuts. Again, it's great. I have, as you'll see, other mons on my team that are wall breakers. So I think if I can break through some of the sturdy, heavy, bulky stuff that my opponents bring, Valiant's gonna end up cleaning up for me. And I'm super excited. This is the first time I've actually ever had Iron Valiant in draft, and I'm excited to see what it does. Next up, we did pick up Ogre Pawn Wellspring. So, a funny little rule and something I didn't really know about until this draft started. Once you pick up one Ogre Pawn form in this league, all of the other Ogre Pawn forms are unavailable. So, I don't have to worry about Ogre Pawn Heartflame. I don't have to worry about regular Ogre Pawn. I don't have to worry about Cornerstone, which is gonna make this super solid that I have the only Ogre Pawn in the Naranha division. Let's go! Ogre Pawn, of course, is unfortunately forced to carry the Wellspring Mask with it. It's a great wall breaker, can Swords Dance, Trailblaze, Ivy Cudgel, Woodhammer, Hornleech, Play Rough, U-Turn, Spikes even. This thing is absolutely massive and it fits well with the rest of my draft within like our typings, and I'm so excited to have this thing on my team. Moving on, next we have Gudra Hisui. Gudra Hisui I picked up because I was looking at my draft. I was like, okay, so I have a pretty offensive draft to start. I kind of need to balance it out with some bulk. So Gudra Hisui, of course, has the Sap Sipper and Shell Armor. Huge. So it can't be crit, and I can absorb grass type moves when I need to. Huge. Common items it does run is like AV, Leftovers, Heavy Duty Boots. This thing also really covers for Ogre Pawn Wellspring's weakness. Even in Iron Valiant with the poison weakness, I am actually immune to with Gudra Hisui. This thing is a tank. It likes to acid armor, body press, fire off flash cannon, Dracos, earth powers. This thing is just a wall and is super hard for my opponents to break through. I have actually also never got to use Gudra Hisui, and I am beyond ecstatic when I was able to pick it up round 3. I think it's going to be a really solid addition to my team, and it also helps balance out my typings and the jobs of what my team does. So I think it's super solid. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited to get to be a part of the UNPL. This is huge, and again, thank you to Danny Mac for allowing me to join. You're the greatest. I appreciate you, homie. You the GOAT. Moving on to our next pick, we actually picked up the Landorus Eye with Sheer Force. Common items. I don't know what berry that is, actually. I'm pretty sure that's Ice Berry, I think. Don't quote me on that. Or Waterberry. One of the two. I don't know what it is. This is why I need to do research. It also commonly runs the Life Orb and the Choice Scarf. The reason why I picked up Lando Eye, number 1, I was shocked this thing lasted till round 4. People call it a fraud, but you guys will see Lando is not a fraud. Thinking goes physical or special with Earth Power, Grass Knot, U-turn, sludge wave, taunt. This thing can shut down things that want to set up. This thing shuts down things that want to lead hazard stacking. Also, again, it fits so well within my team because it also, like, all of my mons cover each other's weaknesses right now. That was the goal of this draft. I want to have fast physical wall breakers, and I also want to have my bulk. And I really, really think my team does that very, very well. Also covers its weakness. It does have a 4 times weakness to ice. That's why I have Gudra Hisui here. It's, I think, neutral. But as you'll see, I actually do have some mons in the back that also do help with that ice type weakness. And we shall go ahead and see. Up next, we have Cleavor the Goat. Cleavor the Goat. Another Sheer Force mon with Sharpness, Sheer Force, and Swarm. Combat items it does like to run is Scarf, Heavy Duty Boots, and Sash. That thing can, if that thing is Scarfed, it goes ahead, hits the Stone Axe, gets up hazards, can U-turn out, can lunge, lowering attack stats, can Stone Edge. This thing is fast and it hits hard. Its weaknesses are covered by Ogre Pawn, Lando. I didn't have a rock or a bug typing yet, and Cleavor was just sitting there, and I was like, why the fuck not? It also allows me to provide some offensive pressure when need be, because they don't know what my item is. I could even go banned. They don't know. And that's what makes it super solid. Also, great hazard setter. I'm so excited to have Cleavor on the team, guys. This thing's going to be so solid, guys. Moving on to the next pick for your Baltimore Bergamites, we did end up actually picking up Fortress with Sturdy, Overcoat as the abilities. Common items are Leftovers, Heavy Duty Boots, and Rocky Helmet. I'm going to add a common item here that wasn't picked. It's actually Custap Berry. Because of that Sturdy, that thing can go boom. You bring it down to its Sturdy, and then Custap goes first. You run it max attack. That thing bodies. Gets access to things like Thunder Wave, Rocks, Spikes, Rapid Spin. I don't know if I said Earthquake yet. Explosion. Gyro Ball. Iron Head. This thing is insane support for my team, but also can be undeniably a really, really solid attacker. Because what a lot of people don't know and seem to forget about Fortress is that Fortress, number one, 140 base defense is huge. And 90 base attack. People seem to forget Fortress has a really decent attack stat. And I'm going to bring that maybe week 1 and show people how much damage Fortress can actually do if you run it offensive. I'm super excited for Fortress. It is my hazard removal. Love it. Super excited for it. The next mon we have on our team. Oh my god, you guys. This thing did me so well in the PUDL. I had to bring Terra Crocolore back again. You already know I had to have my homie on the squad. I had to have Gator on the squad. Ability being Blazed and Unaware. This thing's a bulkier version of Skeledirge when you run the Evolite. It is my Terra running Terra Fire, Water, Fairy. Gets Will-O-Wisp, Slack Off, Terra Blast, Yawn, Encore, Flamethrower. This thing will sit in front of any physical attacker you put in front of it, and we'll just keep chipping it. We'll eat it for breakfast. Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso. I'm so excited for Crocolore to put in the biggest of work. Crocolore is the GOAT, is the absolute GOAT. I'm not going to spoil quite yet what my second Terra Captain is, but I had to come in from the 35 pokes and show people what my second Terra Captain does. Moving on to the next pick, we do have Overquill. Overquill has the Intimidate, Swift Swim, Poison Point. Common items are like Black Sludge, Life Orb, Rocky Helmet. This thing can go offensive. It can also be bulky. Intimidate is a great way to shut down my opponent's physical threats, along with Poison Point if I want to try chipping away at one of their tanks that I can and get poison off and get residual chips. Going to be absolutely fucking massive. Absolutely fucking massive. And Overquill actually is not something to laugh at either. Overquill gets 115 base attack, 95 base defense, 85 base HP and speed. This thing is nuts. And it gets access to Barbarage for poison. It's nuts. It even gets access to Destiny Bond, Gunk Shot, like Liquidation. It even gets Swords Dance, Taunt. It's one of the only Pokemon that still has access in Paldea decks to regular Toxic. It also gets access to P-Jab. If you really want to be sneaky, fun fact for those of you who are not aware, Overquill gets access to Fell Stinger. So if I get this thing low, and if I get something low and I can bring an Overquill and get a Fell Stinger off, +3 attack. And it sweeps. Y'all ain't ready for the power that Overquill is going to be bringing this week. Y'all are not even this week, this freaking season. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all are not ready. Moving on to the next Pokemon, it is Terra Trapinch. The boy, the GOAT. So it's Terra Ground Bug Grass. This thing has one job. Choice Band, Terra Bug, First Impression. Why Trapinch? Why not like Flygon or even anything like that? Let me give it to you straight. Trapinch, as a baby Pokemon, has access to 100 base attack. That's nuts! That's crazy! This thing, and the reason I want to Terra Trapinch, so the 3 fastest things in Paldea decks, being Meowscarada, Greninja, and Darkrai. You put a Choice Band, First Impression, Terra Bug, one shot, and they can't swap out because of Arena Trap. This thing is here to come in, click First Impression, kill something, because not a lot of things want to take this. Let's be real. Not a lot wants to take this. So I'm so excited for Terra Trapinch. You guys are not ready for the motherfucking GOAT. Moving on to the last Mon of the Baltimore Bergamites, UNPL Naranja Division Academy Draft, is my boy. Is my motherfucking boy Porygon 2, baby. With the common items of Eviolite, Choice Specs. We'll get to that third item in a second. So this thing is a absolute wall. So Porygon 2 stats are, it has 85 base HP, 90 defense, 95 special defense, 105 spatak. This thing is a tank. And if it fails me, you know, I'm going to give it the Dubulus Disc. So I'm going to trade it. And when I get it traded back, it's going to be a Porygon Z. So you better not be failing me, Porygon 2. But this thing has access to like the best coverage moves on the planet. It can run Thunder Wave. I'm pretty sure it does not. It actually lost access to Toxic, which is slightly annoying. It gets access to Thunderbolt, Psychic, Shadow Ball, Psyshock, Ice Beam, Tri-Attack. This thing is like the epitome of coverage. And with Analytic, and I make it slow, that's an extra one. I think I'm pretty sure it's 1.5. It's 1.3 X power to my moves. So this thing's gonna be eating. It's gonna be cooking. Gonna be cooking in the kitchen. But guys, I want you guys to leave a comment. Are you guys excited for this season of draft? Because I am hyped. Just take in mind, there will still be uploads from the SDA, from Puddle. I actually am in it's a Showdown League. It is called the Paldea Draft League. Right now, I'm actually currently 5-1 with a nasty rain team. So I will be actually recording videos on playoffs because I am secured playoffs at this point, going 5-1. I can't wait for you guys to watch this season. Like, I'm excited to play this season. Like, I'm hyped. Like, I've been looking forward to making this video. I do also want to give a quick shout out. Thank you, Kiyoma. He is from Puddle. He is the one who made all these slides and the thumbnail that you guys are going to see. Guys, shoot out to him. I'll have his socials and like his YouTube link down below. Great guy. He does stream on Twitch occasionally, so I'm also going to link that for him. Great guy. Good price on this. If you guys need to commission anything from him, please do. He's a great guy to work with for GFX. I will see you guys for week 1, which will be going up a week after you guys see this video. I am so excited. So excited. It was a great battle. Good luck, guys. Baltimore Bergamites out, baby.